So here's how I lost 12 kgs in 3 months with no protein shakes, no exercise, no calorie counting, and barely any muscle loss. Okay, so here's the first thing that I did. I got my blood test done. In the month of August, I realized I'm losing sleep now. There's something wrong, lots of craving, and my blood test showed why. My fasting insulin was very high, around 12 to 13. My B12 and D3 were drastically low. So I consulted the doctor at FFD. First thing she did was she gave me the supplementation. So I started to nourish my body using the supplements, smoothies, and salads. Once these three were prescribed to me, the second step started, which is for me, I had to actively stop eating salt, sugar, and oil. So whatever outside food I was eating almost every day, I slowly over a month lost the taste. Now this is called the phase 1, the stage of junk restriction. So total stoppage occurred at the end of say a month and a half once my nutrients were topped up. Then I moved to phase 2, where I started to slowly taper the carbohydrate. So that carbohydrate, which was almost in 3 meals, started to now go only in 1 meal, which for me is dinner. Because if I don't eat carbs at dinner, I tend to wake up in the middle of the night. So what did I have for breakfast and lunch? Breakfast was typically any protein-based breakfast. Either it would be eggs or maybe kilo bitters or anything. At lunch, I would almost always have a dal, 1 sabji, and salad. Note that the rice or roti component at lunch started to go away because I needed carb only once a day. So this is called the 23-1 principle. 23 hours a day, your body is practically surviving on fat. Only 1 hour you're replenishing the carbs. So this took off for about a month and a half. I hit a plateau at 80 kgs. This is where I did the FFF, the fast for freedom, the 9-day fast that we do at FFD. Then I fell to 78 in those 9 days. From there, it has just been a systematic and drastic drop in my hunger levels. Even now, I can sit the whole day without getting hungry. I've now come to 76. And that, ladies and gentlemen, how easy, how it can be when you systematically follow and allow your insulin suppression. So when I did my insulin test again last month, not only were my vitamin D and B12 high, but my fasting insulin had come to 1.2, an almost 10-point drop, which is why I don't get hungry. My abdominal fat loss also has gone from 35 inches to now 30, and it's almost coming to 29. Pants that were fitting me in 2019 are fitting now. If you want to undergo this, just type FFD in the chat and reach out to our team.